Alicia, and as promised, we are going to take a tour of my sewing room. So let's get started. Here it is, junk and all. Like I said, this is going to be a real life. I'm going to turn this light on. I think it'll come on. At least the fan will come on, so I won't be burning up in here. This is going to be a real life video. Real life. We're going to start here to the left. And this is my, let me see if I can back it up. There it goes. This is my design wall. As soon as you walk in the door, it is to the left on the wall. These are 2 ottomans that I got for free at the end of a yard sale. Well, they didn't get rid of them and the lady wanted them gone. I use them to put things high up on the design wall because I'm short. And so I need help with that. All that stuff is on top of there. Don't look at it because I don't know what it is and I don't know where I'm going to put it. Over here are 2 crates. These 2 crates are basically my bookshelves. I used to make soaps. And with that came having to have a way to store the soap while it cured. And I used these crates as my curing boxes. However, that became an entire logistics nightmare. So I stopped making the soap and I turned the crates into these bookcases. And as you can see here, that's where most of my books are. This down there, I don't know if you can really see that. But that's where most of my books are. And over here in this crate, it is most of my patterns that I have printed. And then some hard copy patterns I still put in the sleeves and store them in binders, which I tend to go through on a regular basis so that I can keep them fresh. Here is my loose fabric stash. So I don't buy a heaping whole lot of loose fabrics. But this is my loose fabric stash. The only things that you don't see here are some wide backs and some tilde fabrics, as well as the kits. But anything that's not kitted up, where I'm pulling from my stash for, is 9 times out of 10 going to come from here. And it starts with the low volumes and it goes all the way down to the bottom. And the bottom is purple to your left and browns and tans to your right on the bottom line. But then there's yellow and oranges, blue, red, low volume, greens, and teals. Up above that is, let me change that. Okay. Up above that is the, these 2 little, what are those? Drawers or whatever you want to call them. They have some backgrounds and some low volume fabrics that are in there. And most of that is yardage of some sort or another. On top of that are my fat quarter bundles that I just can't bring myself to break up at the moment. 3 of them I have plans for, but the rest of them will probably still sit up there until I figure it out because they're just too pretty. They're just too pretty. And then I have, these are the only 2 jelly rolls that this one and that one up there that's tied up. Well, that's not a jelly roll. The one that's tied up right there is actually the same as that one right there. I just took that loose for some reason. There is also a tied up jelly roll up there, but it's probably behind some of that. It's probably behind that yellow and blue because it actually matches the yellow and blue, and I was going to use it in conjunction with it. And then that's the only other jelly roll that I own right there. Jelly rolls make my nerves bad. Just to the right of that, I'm going to flip you sideways. This is my, what are these? Kits wall. These are my kit cubbies, and this is my kit wall. All of these are kits. Now, if I zoom you in a little bit, move you in a little bit, you'll see that they have names on them. Those names are not what's in those things anymore. I thought they were washi tape stickers, and when I got ready to move things around and change things up, I found that I couldn't take them off. So they basically have no meaning at this point. They're just on there. Right there, that is a crate along with this crate that It's full of stuff that I can't find a place for. I don't really know where to put it. I don't really know how to designate it. It's just in these 2 crates. Up under that, this is my collection of layer cakes here. Moving on over, you see I got a little bit of everything. So I told you this is a real life room. This is like where I live when I'm not like, you know, out and about. So look, I got my allergy medicine front and center. Don't tell nobody. There it is. Okay, these are the only 2 full mini charms that I own. Those are my only 2, and only this one, and this one came as full bolts. The rest of these it's just yardage, and I had a friend from my guild who had a lot of bolt boards left over, or she was trying to get rid of them, and I just grabbed them from her and rolled them on the bolts. These are my charms. Those are all that I own of charm squares, because they kind of make my nerves bad too. And over here, this stand right here is just eclectic. So I'm gonna kind of turn you so you can kind of see right there. On the left is my Christmas fabrics. That's all the Christmas fabrics I own, unless it's in a kit. And then on the right is scraps. Everything else on here, with the exception of that case you see at the very bottom, which is a sewing machine, is a 1955 Singer 99K, and it is in good working condition. Or the thread, as you can see, nothing else on this stand is about sewing. It's all planner, paper, craft related, or something of that nature, along with my computer sitting there. My TV is up on the wall in the corner. As you can see, it is 5:20 on Saturday evening. 69 degrees here in the Birmingham area. This cart is same. It's kind of eclectic as well. On the bottom shelf has this is my flannels. That's all the flannels that I own too. And that second shelf is those selvage ends that you can buy from a line of fabric, and they'll send you those selvage ends on it. That's what that is. That is from a laundry basket quilts line. In that bag that's in there, those are some random 2.5 inch squares. On the top shelf, let me move this here paper. On the top shelf is all binding stuff and some other little odds and ends. We're going back out of there, come around here. Boom, this is my sewing area. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay, this is my sewing space. Ta-da! But I'm gonna start with this. This is my travel case. It's usually not in here, but something that I needed, that I keep in it, I needed to get out. So it is in here in this room. It is actually a makeup case that I put all my sewing things in, and I just roll it with me when I go to sit and sews or retreats or whatever I end up going to. Down here on the bottom, let's see, I can make this get a little closer. Okay. That case down there with the 4 drawers in it is all scrap. That's a kit on top. It is not a Bella Rose kit. It's just a box that I'm using. And then those are just some odds and ends. And that little book is a planner. That little, what is that? That little basket on the top is my to-do basket. It is what I'm planning to work on, in the near future. The one on the bottom is in addition to the things up here. Those backgrounds that are up there are also down here. So that is all yardage, no pre-cuts or anything down there. It is all yardage fabric of some low volume or background type, right? Okay, we're going to move on over this way. That's my heel. That is a kit that I just keep tossing around everywhere, and I'm trying to find somebody that'll take it. So if anybody wants a kit Let me show you what it looked like, because I am trying my darndest. It is every piece. Oh, Lord, and then I done tossed it around. It is every piece cut for this quilt, and I am willing to go ahead and put a picture at the end so you can find out if you want it. I will ship it to you for free, shipping and all. Just let me know, because I'm sick of looking at it. So here we have, this is where I hang all of my rulers, which that's going to change because I need a better space, better way of putting them up. It's either got to actually go on the wall or it's got to have something else to hang on, because, yeah, it is not working right there. This is the door. We're going to go into this closet because there is more yumminess in there as well. But this is where I usually take a picture of everything that I want to work on, or that I'm currently cutting, or of some sort or another, so that I can keep the inspiration about what the quilt is supposed to look like without having to keep looking at the pattern. I just make a copy of it and put it up top. This is a bedside table that we no longer use the bed, and I just kept it to have something in the corner to gather junk, as you can see. This is a great one too. I'm gonna show y'all this. I think I already did, but this is where I keep all my little knickknacks. And I have a guild member who makes these little things for $3, so I bought a bunch of them from her. This is my sewing table. I do not have a sewing table in my, this is my ironing table. Lord, my mind. This is my ironing table. This is my ironing station. This is as big as the ironing station in my room is. I do not have a full ironing table or ironing board. It's the house ironing board, and I have to go in there and get it and use it if that's what I want to do. My chair. This is my cutting table and my work table of all sorts. So most everything that I do is done on this table right here. That's my cup right there. And we're going to move on over. And of course, that's my little ring light. And we're going to come on over here. And this is my sewing space. And all my little scissors and my lamp in front of my window in my neighbor's house. That's all of that. And then there's even more down here. I'm going to take a seat so I can kind of get on down here to the bottom. And I just got a little bit of everything on this floor. See, this is what happens when you just doing too much. You have all, these are mine. This is in the show. Oh, Lord, I'm reaching down here. I know y'all like, what is this lady doing? Okay. This is the show Kathy. This is how I did mine back in December. I printed my little clippies. My little letters. These are hearts. These are the ones I got for Valentine's Day. These are the ones I got for Christmas. What did I show? These are the ones I got for Christmas. And these are some that I just made. Wait a minute, what are they? Here they go. These are some that I just made out of smaller clips. So I have plenty of little letters. It's a shame how many I got. So see, I got some more down there. See them Santa Clauses down there? Like I got a heaping whole bunch of them. Like I got some washi tape and look at all this junk. Look at all this. The foolishness. This is my strip ruler. I mean, look at this. Just look. It's foolishness. It's just utter foolishness in this room. And look around here. There's nothing on my walls, but I do have some shelves that are going to go over here. They are, what do they call those? Picture shelves or something like that. They're going to go on this wall. And I am hoping to take those and put them up here in some way, shape, or form. I'm waiting on my husband to get creative about how that's going to work. But now we are going to enter this dangerous zone. Oh, let me get this right. Right here. Okay. Here we go. I'm not good at this videoing, as you can tell. Oh, wait. I gotta go around. Too much stuff going on in here. Okay. And lights on. Whoa! So I hang, let me back up a little bit. See if I can back up just. Come on, thing. Okay. I hang all of my blocks. And as you can see, I am working on the mini things because they are hung up, and plus I have a quilt top hanging up here as well, right here. But with that, these all are kits. The only thing in here that is not kits is in that right there is wide backs, and this right here is the back, a quilt top and the back that goes with it. And there's another one down here at the bottom that has wide backs in it, and that one that looks like flowers, right, the pink one, that is Tilda fabric. But all of these other ones are kits of some kind. Let me move this out the way. Except this bag are kits of some kind. They're all kitted in some way, shape, or form. They're kits. That is Bible study stuff down there in that bookcase right there. This is unmentionables. It's just all kind of stuff that's sitting in this little thing right here. Just ain't got nowhere else to go, and so that's where it is. Other than this box right here, all the other boxes that you see, the red one, there's one right there. There's a orange one, the Bella Rose. Those two right there. All the other boxes that you see in here are bag kits of some sort. These two bags that you see right there, this one and this one, bag kits. This little cubby right here, which is only out here because it is an odd man out and it made my wall look weird. So I put it in here, but it is full of interfacing and anything of that nature, like interfacing, some soft and stable, that kind of stuff is in there. This bag right here is painting stuff, like sip and paint, but it's paint by number. So it's paint by number stuff right here with all the paints, and it's the bags that you can put down on the table to get irons, and the, what are those things that you wear? Aprons. This is cowboy starch right here. Stiff It cowboy starch here, and this is that starch that I get from the cleaner supply company. So that's that starch. That's my bag of bags. So all the plastic bags that I put all my stuff in, any project bags or anything like that, that are just extra, or any kind of bags that I get, they're in there. And yeah, I think that's about all I got in here. I have a box of project bags, but I'm not quite sure where for I put them. Yeah, I don't know. And up here, let's see. Up here is all my batting, big rolls of interfacing and that kind of thing are all up there. These two baskets here, that one with that little brass basket, and this little basket right here are full of extra fabric. So as I cut something, the fabric for that particular quilt, because you know, either I use a kit most of the time or I'm doing a block in a month, the extra fabrics will go into a zip bag, and then I put them in these baskets. So if I need to cut anything, I just come find that zip bag for that particular quilt that's labeled, and I pull it down and I find the extra fabric in that. And yeah, that's the gist of my room there. This is what, oh, I got another quilt top right here too. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. This is my wonderful sewing space. Like I said, it's tight, it's small, but for me, it's functional to a point. I mean, it's really tight in here, so sometimes it can get a little crowded, but you know, it works for me. Thank you guys for looking at it, and thank you guys for joining me. If I had enough space in here for more than one person, I'd tell you just to come on by and drop in and we can sew together, but it might be a little, you know, we might have to rub elbows, and that's just don't work when you sew. It just don't. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.